And I thought day 3 had some shocking results. The fourth day of action at the Tokyo Tennis Olympics were full of surprises and upsets, the first and most notably being Naomi Osaka. The world number 2 was bounced from her home Olympics by Marketa Vondrousova 6-1-6-4 in just 67 minutes. Marketa, thanks to some missed first serves from Naomi, broke right off the bat in the opening game. Osaka did have 2 chances to break right back, but Marketa saved them with solid serving. She then broke Naomi's serve again, quickly going up 4 loves in 14 minutes. Osaka managed to get on the board in their 5th game, saving some break points. That'd be the last game Naomi would win in the set, Marketa breaking once more to take it in 24 minutes. The second set looked to be a different story, as the first point of it seemed optimistic, with Naomi winning a point after Marketa drop-shotted her. Osaka did break in the opening game, then consolidated with a love hold, and we thought Naomi would be making another one of her comebacks. However, Osaka squandered her break lead at 2-1 after squandering a few game point opportunities. At 3-all, Naomi had 2 chances to regain the break lead. However, Vondrousova literally hit 2 drop shot winners in a row to stave them off and hold. At this point, Osaka still looked good and held at 15 to tie it at 4-all. However, though, the final 2 games of this match were not good from Osaka, once again spraying her shots. She did save 2 match points and had game points of her own, but just could not dig herself out of the hole. Definitely Naomi did not play her best. 32 unforced errors in a 67-minute match won't cut it. She had a better first serve percentage here, but was not effective, winning just 58% of first serve points, only with 1 ace. Conversely, Vondrousova won 87% of her first serve points. Marketa's leftiness definitely played a role here. Naomi didn't return as well because Vondrousova served smart, hitting quite a few into the right hip of Osaka on her forehand side. Along with jamming her, she got Osaka stretched out wide with the slider to the backhand. As I mentioned yesterday, Naomi doesn't frequently play a lot of lefties, and the different optics I believe threw her off a bit. The leftiness made it difficult for Naomi to read the ball, leaving her frequently off balance. Osaka didn't move well and her reaction time was poor. Vondrousova took advantage of this, using the drop shot very effectively, almost winning every point when hitting it. Going back to Naomi's serve, she actually made more first serves than Vondrousova, but the Czech woman was able to back up her serve a lot better. Vondrousova also returned very intelligently, often punching back Naomi's big serves and attacking the weaker seconds. Now on the ground stroke side of things, Naomi's margins in her first matches were good on both wings. However, the forehand side especially was off today, and she should have given herself a bigger target until she began finding her strokes again. Also, she didn't hit through that shot as much, often getting it back with less spin there. Her depth was also pretty poor here this match, which could have been attributed to the roof being closed due to rain at the time. The course did play slower indoors too, which only helped Marketa. All tournament, Naomi said that she's been nervous before her matches, and this is quite a bit of pressure, playing to win a gold medal in your home country. You can tell how bad she wanted this, so it's a shame that she didn't at least medal, but she's surely made Japan proud with her current achievements. After initially leaving the mixed zone, Naomi returned to talk with the press about how she felt about the loss. I'm disappointed with every loss, but I feel like this one sucks more than the other, said Osaka. I definitely feel like there's a lot of pressure for this. I think it's maybe because I haven't played in the Olympics before. For the first year, it was a bit much. I've taken long breaks before and I've managed to do well. I'm not saying that I did badly right now, but I do know that my expectations were a lot higher. I feel like my attitude wasn't that great because I don't know how to cope with that pressure, so that's the best that I could have done in this situation. Naomi's right, the pressure for her was a lot, and even Vondrousova acknowledged this in her presser. I also beat Simona Halep twice, but I think now Osaka is the greatest, said Vondrousova. The greatest in the game, and she was also the face of the Olympics, so it was tough for her, I think, to play like this. Giving more credit to Marketa, she played a very smart match and did exactly what she needed to do to get the win. Up next for her is Swiatek Slayer Paula Badosa, who dominated Podoroska 2 and 3. Elena Svitolina avoided the same fate of the top 3 seeds Barty, Osaka, and Sabalenka, claiming an excellent 3-set win over Maria Sakkari. She'll next get Camila Giorgi, who's on a tear currently, dominating Karolina Pliskova 4 and 2. Another woman who's on a roll this tournament is Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova, who crushed Barty conqueror Sorribes Tormo 6-1, 6-3. Pavlyuchenkova has dropped just 7 games so far this tournament, and looks primed to be on the podium. She'll need to continue this form in the quarters though, as she'll get an informed Belinda Bencic. Bencic upset 8th-seed Barbora Krejcikova 1-6, 6-2, 6-3. Lastly, in the quarters, Elena Rybakina and Garbina Muguruza will score off against one another after earning straight set victories over Donna Vekic and Alison Van Uytvanck respectively. This tournament is wide open on the women's side, and although it's not the quarterfinals we necessarily expected, all 8 players deserve to be here, and it's honestly difficult to pick who will advance. I'll go out on a limb and say that our semifinalists would be Pavlyuchenkova Muguruza and Georgie Badosa. Now looking at the men's results, the most anticipated match of the day between Stefanos Tsitsipas and Fracnes Tiafoe ended with a routine 3-4 win for the 3rd seed. Tiafoe started strong and had an early break opportunity, but Stefanos was too strong and easily dismissed it. The turning point came in the following game, where he was up 40-love on serve. However, he lost 5 points in a row to give the Greekman the first break. Steph, with some strong serving, maintained this break advantage to take the opener 6-3. Francis started the second set on his serve and was leading for a bit. However, thanks to another flub volley on break point, Tiafoe succeeded the lone break in the second set, ultimately falling in 73 minutes. I was impressed with Stefanos' performance today. He came out sharp and on fire, clearly with that Wimbledon match on his mind. He looked like a completely different player here, his serve and forehand being the 2 biggest weapons for him. Tsitsipas is looking pretty good thus far, but things will only get harder as he now faces 14th-seed Ugo Humbert, who took out Kecmanovic 7-5 in the 3rd. Another Frenchman, Jeremy Chardy, is into the round of 16 after upsetting 11th-seed Aslan Karatsev 7-5, 4-6, 6-3. Chardy will meet another unseeded player, Liam Brody, who took out 7th-seed Urkach. This is just one of the 2 seedless third-round encounters, as Japanese man Kei Nishikori faces off against Ilya Ivashka, both men claiming 3-set wins. Conversely, 8th and 12th seed Schwartzman and Khachanov will play after getting through their matches in 2 sets. Touching over the doubles action, Andy Murray and partner Joe Salisbury continue their run after advancing in straight sets. Meanwhile, Carla Suarez-Navarro ends her Olympic career with a tough 11-9 third set tiebreak loss alongside Muguruza. Maddox Sands and Pegula advance, while Tiafoe and Rajiv Ram exit. Also, the mixed doubles draw was released, and some notable pairings include Iga Swiatek with Lucas Kubot, Paula Badosa and Pablo Carreño Busta, Novak Djokovic and Nina Stojanovic, Ash Barty with John Pierce, then Stefanos Tsitsipas partnering with Maria Sakkari. Looking ahead to tomorrow, all 4 women's quarterfinals will be played, along with all 8 men's singles third rounds. On center court, Novak stars twice in both singles and mixed doubles. My top matches to watch are Medvedev Fognini, Bencic Pavlyuchenkova, Djokovic Davidovich Fokina, Tsitsipas Humbert, and Muguruza Rybakina. That's it for this video, and let me know in the comments what you think about day 4 of action in Tokyo and some of the upsets. Also, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell so you're notified whenever I post the day 5 recap. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time here on Grand Slam Tennis News Today.